Yeah, this song is called Settle. Settle. Okay. Hope you like it.
Let's go. Settle down, everybody.
By hill in a foreign place. It's been 40 days. Where are you? By a hill in a foreign place. It's where I wait, 'cause you said you'll come soon. Oh God, I need you right now, 'cause I'm scared that I'll settle for something less. Oh God, I want you so bad. Sometimes I settle for something else. And it breaks my heart that I went so far when you're still right here with me in the dark. And I wish that I could wait here still by a hill. It's by a hill. By a hill in a foreign place. It's where I wait, 'cause you said you'll come soon. By a hill in a foreign place. It's where I wait, 'cause you said you'll come soon. Oh God, I need you right now, 'cause I'm scared that I'll settle for something less. Oh God, I want you so bad. Sometimes I'll settle for something else. And it breaks my heart that I went so far when you're still right here with me in the dark. And I wish that I could wait still by a hill. By a hill.
When did that happen?
Sometimes.
Yesterday, whatever. Sometime this summer. It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
That's original.
Yeah.
Avi Friedler, wow.
Yeah, I like that song too.
Right?
That was awesome. That was awesome. You are awesome.
Whatever, yeah. Yeah, go for it.
This song's called God, Are You There? Got a question. God, are you there in the silence when life feels cold and I don't feel whole? night feels cold and I don't feel whole. God, are you there in the shadows when I feel alone with nowhere to go?
Okay, beautiful. Thank you. Wow. Whew.
Let's go shoes.
Beautiful, beautiful.
My eyes were closed the whole time. I was like feeding.
Okay, I think I need Binyamin principle. Ari, we haven't spoken about it. Binyamin principle. I need the Binyamin. Thank you, Mayor. I need the Binyamin's here. So the Binyamin principle, I don't think we even spoke about it a little bit. Binyamin principle is needed over here a little bit. Binyamin and Ari, the Binyamin Ari principle. You guys, please keep me, it's good you're on the right, left, right, depending which side. So I need you guys to keep me in check. Chesed Gvura, very good. And it goes like this. There's a very clear distinction, and Hashem, please help me speak this out. This morning at the bris, Rabbi Kaf's son's bris, Baruch Hashem, it was a schus to be there. And it was a schus to talk a little bit with Rabbi Geisler, Shlita, who was there. And we were talking about Esav and Yaakov. And I want to try and expound a little bit of what we were talking about. The Torah is given to us, part of one of the reasons the Torah was given to us is Melashon Moreh, which is we look into the Torah as stakel b'oraisu bari alma. When I want to learn how to live my life, I look in the Torah and it teaches me about myself. V'ha'er einenu b'soirasecha, that the Torah is there for us, to teach us and to enlighten us. as we're getting ready for Kislev, for Hanukkah, for the lights of Hanukkah. And one of the Tashas Choshech V'Laila is that this world is compared to darkness, as the Ramchal says, to the Einei HaSeichel, which means my intellect and my brain can be darkened. And sometimes I need a little light to give me, like when someone says, I see. When a person says, I see. I hear what you're saying, or I see. You get clarity. You have clarity. The light bulb goes on in your head. What does that do? It gives you clarity. So I just want to share a little bit to differentiate for us to understand Yaakov and Esav, and maybe we can learn to our life, to my life, how that manifests within myself. How does that manifest? What can I learn from my great-grandfather? We're all called B'nai Yisrael after Yaakov. Beis Yaakov after Yaakov. We are the house of Jacob, the house of Yaakov. The Shvatim is the continuation of Yaakov. Yaakov's lesson, and I'm going to say it might be brought out a little bit through Esav. Yaakov's lesson is a very beautiful lesson. And that lesson is, I am able to change, I am able to grow, I am able to heal, I am able to change my past. The way I change my past is by living today and creating a future. You cannot go, like we said the other day, a minute ago is further away from a million years from now. And a million years from now is a long time from now. But a minute ago is further from that. Esav teaches and wanted to teach and wanted, and we're not judging Esav, but we're learning from Esav. And what we're learning from Esav is that Esav, as we said the other day, is we were driving back from the bris, and I was schmoozing with Nehemiah and Avram. We were schmoozing together. Avram's here. We were schmoozing. I said, if we would call Esav's name in English, you know what his name would be? His name would be, Esau. His name would be, ready for this? His name would be done. I'm done. Done means done. You're done. Like we said about Avram Avinu, Avram Avinu's mother's name is what? Amasla. Excuses. What did Avram Avinu, our grandfather, Yitzchak, Yaakov, what did they teach us? Excuses, excuses, excuses. You're 100% validated. This is why I need the Binyamin Ari principle. You're 100% validated in every reason you are in pain. You are 100% validated in every reason that you struggle with what you struggle. We talk about it enough, maybe not enough, about gaslighting yourself and invalidating yourself. You are valid for all of your reasons that you are where you are right now, struggling in the darkness of where you are right now. The very fine difference and the hair's breadth of difference between Yaakov and Esav, who are twins. They're twins. Why did Hashem have to make it that they're twins? Make Esav just be 3 years older than Yaakov. Why do they have to be twins? And I think one of the reasons is because they're so close to each other. To validate your pain, to validate your history, to validate that I was a victim and I am a victim. The question is, now what? The question is, what do I do with that information now? What do I do with that? The depressed person, and chas v'shalom, chas v'shalom, chas v'shalom, I'm not talking about someone who suffers from real clinical depression and I'm not talking about a person who has real, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the mentality of I cannot change and I cannot be who I want to be. That's how done talks. That's how D-O-N-E, that's how Esav talks. He says, they say Esav used to sit outside the Beis Medrash. So Medrash says this. He used to sit outside the Beis Medrash after an inspiring day in the yeshiva, an inspiring day to say, you know what, you're not who you used to be. You know what, I can make a decision to change and to be happy. I can make a decision to heal myself. I don't have to be like my parents. I don't have to be a victim of circumstance. I could rise above. That's Yaakov Avinu. Yaakov Avinu takes his circumstance. He takes the lemons and he makes lemonade. Esav, the man who's done, complains about the lemons day in, day out. And I'm not chas v'shalom, Binyamin Ari principle, I'm not at all chas v'shalom saying there isn't a place for complaints. There's a beautiful place to complain and to vent and to share and to say, I'm a victim and I was hurt and my parents did this and my parents did this and my Rebbeim did this and I have religious trauma and I can't even say the Gemara, the word Gemara. I can't even say the word Shabbos. I can't, and there's zero, big zero judgment. Anyone who knows me, anyone who knows Judaism, you know why? Because where does Judaism come from? Yaakov Avinu. There is zero judgment in that. I still can choose to change. I can still choose to have a different relationship with Shabbos. I could choose to have a different relationship with life. Esav is depressed. The done guy, and I don't mean chas v'shalom, real depressed, chas v'shalom. Again, I'm reiterating that. Chas v'shalom. There are people who suffer from real, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking when we get in our head and we get stuck, as I've said many times, from your holy brother, from Rabbi Deitch, from your brother, made up the line. It's a schus that Rabbi Deitch is here with us. Get to know him. Get to know him. That's all I can say. With Yaakov, your brother, we made up the line on Rosh Hashanah. It's harder to get out of your head than it is to get out of your bed. That is the influence of, and I'll say that again. Why is it harder to get out of your head than it is to get out of your bed? Because you're stuck. When you get stuck in your head, that's the influence of Esav. I'm stuck. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I am who I am, and I'll never be able to dream to be that person that I want to be. Yaakov Avinu is Yisrael Afal Pi Shechata Yisrael, which means what? Even though I messed up, even though I did, it's the twin. They both do the same exact Aveira. They both do the same exact Aveira. They're twins. They both had the same childhood. They both had the same trauma. They both had the same Rebbe. So how come this guy was able to move forward and this guy was not? And again, there's no judgment of why someone, you can only know yourself, within yourself, what decisions you make, but to realize that you can change. David HaMelech is called Yefei Einayim. David HaMelech had these beautiful eyes. You think the Torah needs to describe how beautiful and good-looking the King David was? To say he was a gingy, a redhead with beautiful blue eyes? Oh, there you go. Maybe he looked like Avi. Maybe he looked like Avi. Maybe he looked like
Friedman. Avi Friedman.
And he has beautiful eyes.
beautiful. There you go. So you know what the pshat is? You know what the pshat they say? You know what the pshat is? You know what they say the pshat is? Right now for sure. Now for sure. Well, we don't need it. We don't need it. Someone just said, do we need the Binyamin Ari principle? You guys want to say it? Just say it. Say the Binyamin Ari, just because for those who don't know. No, you say it better. It's your principle. Am I doing okay? If I'm doing okay, you don't need it.
Whenever you keep saying real depression, I think you mean like chemical versus not.
Whatever, yeah, I don't want to get into that now. Yeah.
I'm saying like, who's sick? The guy's stuck in his bed because he's depressed and he is.
Yeah, so he has real, so someone, so someone,
He could change, like.
no, he can't. No, I'm not talking about that person. He can't. It could be he can't. It could be he can't. I'm not talking about that guy. I'm not talking about that guy. I'm talking about someone who doesn't have that. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying me. I'm saying people who get in their head. People who get in their head. All of us, yeah.
Like for me.
Yes. Okay. Can we? I don't want to. I don't. Thank you, Ruven Yona and Shalom, and I thank you. I don't. We can discuss a little bit. I'm not talking about there are people who suffer from real clinical depression. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that.
Fake depression?
No. There's.
I don't know the actual technical between like clinical depression and not. That's what I'm asking.
Right.
What if a guy's depressed, it's just not clinical? Like something terrible happens to someone.
No. Nothing to do with that. No. Yeah. So can we?
What do you say so depressed? What do you mean?
Let me explain. Take the word. I'm sustained. Objection sustained. Right? There's objection overruled. It is an objection. You are challenging. The challenge is sustained. Double check, blue check, message received, and I'm going to do a Yaakov right now. I'd like to do tshuva and go back, and I'm switching that. Okay? Let's not talk about depression, clinical depression, or quote unquote depression. That's a different conversation for another time. Let's talk about someone feeling like I am done. D-O-N-E. I don't mean emotionally that I'm done, but that I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Go. Years. I have, right. Now all of us have parts of us. All of us have parts of us that feel that we are done, which means I'll just give 3 examples. I'll never, ever be able to live the life that I want to live. I'll never, ever be able to make the money that I need to make to live the life that I want to live. There's a part of that's like, you're done. Oh, I'm 19 years old. Oh, I'm 20 years old. Oh, I'm 18 years old. I'm even 25, 30 years old. That's a nakuda of Esav. You're done. Oh, I've done Averos. Number 2, I've done Averos. Simcha Rabba's here. I've done Averos. Simcha Rabba. I've done Averos. And by the way, we have Reb Simcha Rabba, Rabbi Schick. Get to know Rabbi Schick as well. I love Rabbi Schick. Thank you. I'm done. Many of us, including myself. Now, it's a little bit harder as you get older and older. But Esav creeps in to the little child. Esav creeps in to each and every one of us. I'm not going to be able to be the tzaddik that I want to be. I'm not going to be able to know Shas. I'm not going to be able to be shomer. I've been exposed to too much impurity with my eyes, with my brain, with my emotions. I'll never, ever be able to be pure ever again. That is the world of Esav. The world of Yaakov is, you can create a new you. And even though you've come from where you've come from, and even though maybe even psychologically, your family makeup, your genes, your brothers and sisters, it's a legacy. Anyone who knows, Reb Simcha Rabba, explain a little bit how powerful that is of legacy. Could you give a little legacy? I don't know. But they say legacy, which means your father's like that, your grandfather's like that, his father was like that. Holocaust. There's Holocaust. Anyone here, those who've had conversations with me about that, if your grandparents were Holocaust survivors, great-grandparents, there are certain legacy trauma. People, I don't know how it's going to play out. October 7th, Simchas Torah, last year's missiles, sirens for little kids. My own grandson, he's traumatized. That is something that's in the system. Esav says, you're done. You're locked in. You hurt somebody. You hurt one of your siblings. The shame that a person might feel from certain things that they've done. Esav pounces on that. Esav says, you are locked up, locked in. You'll never, ever, ever get out. And not only did he feel that way within himself, and in this week's parasha they say, what did Yitzchak see in Esav? Yitzchak saw that if he would go ahead and actually believe that I can change, he could become greater than Yaakov.
Was he able to?
Yes. Because if he wasn't able to, we wouldn't be talking about it. If he was incapable of changing, we would have nothing to learn from him. He had the ability to change. That's also why his head is in the Marsa Machpelah. Because there's a part of Esav that he knew b'seichel. He knew in his head. And that's what Yitzchak saw in him. He says, you have it. You have it in your... Rabbi Akiva comes from, you know that? Rabbi Akiva, Reb Meir, they say Torah Shabbal Peh. It's the craziest thing. Comes from Kitzayit Bepiv. It says that Yitzchak loved Esav, Kitzayit Bepiv, because he had Torah there. He used to fool his father through Torah. But what did Esav say? He says, I'm a fool. I'm a liar. He looked at himself as a liar. He looked at himself that I'm done. Yaakov is busy, as we're going to see more and more. What is Yaakov busy with? He's working. He's falling in love. He's moving forward. He is. He's moving forward. He's, as I said the other day, things roll off of Yaakov. Yisrael afal pi shechata Yisraelu. Very, very smooth. Let's move. Let's build. I got a lot to do. Esav is depressed. That's why I said it, by the way. I'm not judging someone who suffers from depression, but I'm saying that mentality that I can't change, the mentality that I'm stuck, is a very, very, very powerful mentality, and it's given over through the entire world. A Yid, a Jew, a Yid. You know how much they pounced on us? Do you know how much pain the Jewish people have been through? Do you know how much trauma we all collectively have as a nation, as individuals? And what do? We build a country. We build one of the greatest countries. I'm not talking about Mitzad Eretz Yisrael, a country that just shines. We build innovation. We build medical facilities. We build armies. We build people. We build yeshivas. We build kibbutzim. We build everything. In spite, there's no other country in the world that every second is under attack from all sides. And what do? As we're going to learn When we come to Shmos, kasher yanu oisoi kein yirbe v'chein, what's the lashon? Yifrots. The more you beat us down, the greater I'm going to be. The lower you've gone, the higher you'll go. Esav stops at how low you've sunken. Esav wants you to focus on all the bad. I'm bad. I've done bad. I'm I'm tameh. I'm contaminated. I'm stuck. Yaakov Avinu is having a party. Yaakov Avinu is moving forward. He's getting married. He's building a home. He's working. He's learning. I think for each and every one of us, it's so important. It's so important. It's so important. And there's zero judgment if things are difficult for you. It's the opposite. Of course things are difficult for you. They're twins. Oh, David HaMelech. We got distracted by your good looks, Avi. David HaMelech. We'll do it after this. Because I'm wrapping up. Oh, yeah? Who is? Oh. David HaMelech, thank you. David HaMelech, King David. David HaMelech is Yefei Einayim. What does that mean? It means he had the same mazel as who? Do you guys know this? He had the same mazel. Who else is the redhead in the Torah? Esav. Okay, 1 second. Ruben Yonah, 1 second. 1 second. That's the wrong. Ruben Yonah, I love you. 1 second. No song for this one. Ruben Yonah, I love you. No. I'll tell you why. Because what that does is it makes it that they were off in their Bechira. The difference between David and Esav, the same exact horoscope. It's not me. It's Chazal say it. The same exact twin. David and Esav. Yefei Einayim. What's the difference? David HaMelech was called what? Anybody know? David HaMelech was called a mamzer. David HaMelech was not invited to the party. Could you imagine this? With all of his siblings. The prophet didn't even invite him to the party to anoint the king because he was sure that he's not going to become the king. David HaMelech is the one who is the sinner. Chas v'shalom. He's the Baal Tshuva. What did he take with all of his pain and with all of his suffering and with all of his rejection and with everything that he was given? He took the lemonade, he took the lemons and made it into lemonade. He took his pain and he took his struggles and he says, I'm going to become the king. David, Melech, Yisrael, Chai, V'kayim, that's Mashiach. Esav tells us it's never going to come. Mashiach will never come. It's been too long. We've suffered too much. You guys are done. I'm done. At 19 years old, you're done? At 20 years old, Binyamin Ari principle, zero criticism. At 19 years old, you're done? At 25 years old, you're done? At 30 years old, who said that? It's true, you're just getting started. You haven't even gotten started, not in a bad way. Esav will tell you, because when they used to walk out of the Beis Medrash, Esav was sitting there and he'd say, for you it's not true. It's not true. He doesn't know me. This rabbi doesn't know me. You don't know how bad I've been. You don't know my parents. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know how dirty I am. So Esav would say, come with me. Come with me. Life stinks anyway. You're messed up already. Let's party. Meanwhile, he's the depressed one. Yaakov is, let's go. Let's go. Let's move forward. Let's build. Let's move ahead. I'm going to change my name. I'm going to have 2 names. Not only am I one person, I'm 2 people. I'm going to be powerful. I'm going to be beyond powerful. Hashem should help us all. Let's learn a quick Hilchos Lashon Hara. Lashon Hara. Lashon Hara.
That's Rebbe's shop. Why Esav was sitting outside?
What?
That's Rebbe's shop. Why Esav was sitting outside? The measure says because go to his father and tell him how to make believe like he's learning. It's not like Rebbe's shot is sitting out there to like show the guys.
That's what he said. That's what the measure says. That he would sit outside and he would convince everyone not. Yeah. I'm putting that into it. Hilchos Lashon Hara. Quick. Can we do a quick Hilchos Lashon Hara? Quick halacha. Somebody have on the chat, please. Almost 700. Almost 700 people. Bli Ayin Hara. We're good? We didn't need? Go.
Ty, what you were saying before about Yitzhak represents yesterday.
That's fine. I don't think we said it. Go.
Okay, day 46, regarding family, talking about one's parents in a negative light is Lashon Hara. It is also forbidden to talk negatively about one's siblings, even if it's to other siblings or to parents. This is forbidden even if the information is well known in the family. It is also forbidden to talk negatively about one's own children.
Okay, but I just want to say very important. Well, 1 second. Don't leave on that note. I'm going to tell them to post. They have to post a PS to that. If it's in regards to venting and the right people and the right way, it's 100%. Well, you can't just say lituels because it's more complex than that. But yes, Avi, you're right. There is a time and a place to talk and people to talk to about your parents, about your siblings, with your siblings. It's not just black and white. You can't. There's a forum to do it. There's a way to do it. So don't just hear the halacha that you got to just keep it all in and gaslight, bottle it in and gaslight yourself about all that stuff. To be continued, light up tomorrow with today.